The United States economy has officially entered into a recession, and that has left many people wondering what is causing the financial pain. While it is obvious that undisciplined monetary and fiscal policy has definitely played a part, there is another theory that is starting to gain popularity. Could China be causing the US recession? The United States spent decades pursuing low cost and high efficiency, which led them to offshore their labor, manufacturing, and supply chains. As the pandemic spread globally and governments were forced to shut down their economies, corporations began to realize that they had drastically reduced their resilience and increased their dependency on China. Fast forward 2.5 years, and geopolitical tensions with China continue to rise. China is trying to deter US politicians like Nancy Pelosi from visiting Taiwan, and the manufacturing of semiconductors is ultimately being put at risk. To take this a step further, Apple, one of the world's most valuable companies, is asking their suppliers to swap out Made in Taiwan labels for Made in China. Additionally, sophisticated investors like Cathie Wood believe that China's economy may be unwinding. Here's a clip of Cathie's commentary from a recent interview.
We believe we're in a recession. 2 consecutive quarters of real GDP declines is the beginning of that definition. 3 consecutive months of declines in leading indicators, which we have now, would suggest the same. Now, I think the big question is what's going on in China. I think some of the commodity price decline has to do with China unraveling in some sense from a cyclical point of view. I mean, they've got their foot on the brake in many ways. They're trying to let it off a little bit here and there. But I think that the real estate downturn in China is 30% of their economy, 75% of consumer savings. I think they're not going to be able to control it the way they thought they were.
But Cathie Wood only took her commentary so far. Here's a few other data points to think about. Youth unemployment in China is near 20%. The top 100 companies in the country saw a 40% decrease in sales in July of 2022. And the energy crisis, plus a zero COVID policy, is absolutely destroying consumer demand within their borders. We also have Jack Dorsey, the famous founder of Twitter and Square, who recently tweeted "End the CCP" after a viral video from CNN showed the totalitarian state's response to the public health crisis. As geopolitical tensions continue to rise, supply chain disruptions get worse, and China's propaganda becomes more obvious, the question remains, how big of an impact are China's actions on the current US recession? Maybe one day we'll actually get an answer. Do you think that China's causing the recession? Let me know in the comments.